guard, George is already in mount. We have to accept the one thing that we made a mistake to get to this point, right? There's lots of different ways to get out of mount, but we need to understand that none of them are foolproof because me getting out of mount requires him to now then make a mistake in order to let me out of mount, right? So for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a very simple escape, and that is going from mount to the bottom side of half guard. So if he's here, he doesn't want to sit upright, but he wants to be creating pressure down on me, right? So I'm going to create a frame up in here to make some space. I'm going to lift my hip and turn on my side. Once I'm on my side, I shove this down and tie my legs up into half guard, okay? The other thing I can do from that same principle, it's not a different escape, is I put my knee through the opening here and shove that, okay? Now I turn on to this side and I shoot for my underhook. You always want the underhook on the same side as the leg you have tied up. So in this case, I have this leg tied up, I want this underhook. If I underhook on this side, it does me no good, and he's just gonna squish me. Okay? So he's here, right? He's putting pressure down on me. I create this frame, shrimp, pull my leg, wrap up, and underhook. Okay? Got it? Okay, that's 1. 2, and this one requires a good amount of upper body strength, or at least upper body stability. And I'm going to create this frame. I'm going to lift my hips up, and I'm going to create this frame. So when I lift my hips up and drop my hips, I try to keep my arms locked into place, right? So to leave that opening. Now I bring my knees up and through, and kick away. Okay?
That's a butterfly.
Yeah. Into butterfly guard. So we're here. Lift my hips up. Drop my hips down to create that frame. Bring this up. See how I hook my feet? I'll kick away.
So when you lift your hips up with your arms and then drop down.
Yeah. And then leave my arms, and that creates the opening for me to bring my knees.
I won't hold myself up this time too. He's basically just giving me an elbow, right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm pushing up at his hips. Again. So my hands are on his hips. I lift up with my hips, drop my hands, and then hold down. Again, like I said, upper body stability, because I'm holding this in place. I'm not trying to lift with my arms. I'm just holding it. And I'll put my elbows on the inside to try to frame them against me if I need to. Okay, so that's a mount escape to butterfly guard. Because if my hook's in like this is butterfly guard. Okay? Last one, probably the least nice one, is when he's got both his hands up here and he's creating top pressure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to block a leg. See how I blocked his leg on this side?
Yeah.
Boom, I hook this leg, you can see it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take both my hands, I'm going to go like this. Catch his arms together, and then hip over. And then now I'm in the top side of mount. Or top side of guard, sorry. Go back. That's all right. So we're here, he's heavy, he's pressure. I lock this in, either side. Sometimes it may depend on what he does, but I'm going to lock one in. I don't want to lock both in because that can inhibit my ability to bridge. So I've locked it in this side. My arm to go up, I hip over. And now I'm in the top side of guard, which is a far superior position to be in than the bottom side of mount. Make sense?
Yes.
Make sense? Make sense.
Can you show the first one?
No. He's in mount. Right? I'm going to push up and turn onto my hips. I have to create this frame in order to create space. Now, I can just try to pull my knee up through here and shimmy my leg through. Right? The other way I can do this is I go through the opening. See how I went through that? And shove his knee over my thigh. Now I strip to the other side and underhook. And then I can start looking to roll him over. Make sense? Make sense? Make sense?
It was getting late that I
two